my god, you made a song just for TikTok?
And you can come and watch me drink my morning coffee.
All right, Chef Adam, bad news. Your child refuses to eat vegetables. He's not even born yet, but he's gotta eat his veggies. So your challenge today is to trick your child into eating broccoli. You know, I actually really like broccoli. No, you don't. Shut up. Okay, it's gross. So what did you prepare? Well, today I prepared 3 different dish options. Dish number 1 is French fries with broccoli ketchup. The broccoli is blended up and mixed in with the ketchup. You may think you're just eating fries, but you're also eating broccoli. Okay, the consistency is a dead giveaway, but not a bad first effort. Definitely tasting broccoli, but the fries and the ketchup might be enough to overpower it. All right. Okay, what's next? Up next, we have a beloved classic with a stealthy green intruder, a broccoli butter and jelly sandwich. Ew, God, what is broccoli butter? Just raw broccoli blended into a paste? Taste it. Now I hate sandwiches and have trust issues. What's the last dish? For the final dessert course, chocolate-covered broccoli. It's just like candy, with a crunchy little tree inside. Sounds delicious. It doesn't. Oh, I never want to eat broccoli again. Yeah, okay. Well, that didn't work at all.
You think of an object as existing in a location. We don't think it that way. We think that location is a property of the object.
All right, let's see it.
So if you change the locational variable in the energy equation of an object to another locational variable, the object has to stop existing at the first location and simply immediately start existing at the second location, not actually having traveled the intervening distance, just disappearing from one spot and appearing in another.
Equations that we use to describe the energy of a system are not real things. They are mathematical descriptions of things that we observe. So there's no sense in which you can change the variable of the position of an object without actually changing the position itself. This is not a number that you can tweak and then something happens in real life. Rather, you do something in real life and we measure a different number.
The idea is that we have described an experiment to test this out for yourselves.
I appreciate that this person is describing an experiment that we can test. Let's see it.
The idea of taking something that has very little friction, very little mass, like a hollow conductive ball of steel, of copper, and putting it on a very flat table, as flat as you can make it, that is at least 10 feet long, putting it at one end, and with whatever technology you have, making it resonate to the point where you can read its entire energy equation.
So you can certainly put a conductive metal ball on a very flat surface, but I'm not quite sure what this person is referring to when they say, read off the energy equation. This is not something that can be done. An energy equation has a form. Maybe it's kinetic energy plus rotational energy, etc. But it's not something that can be read off experimentally.
Then move it to the other end of the table, take another reading, and see if your technology is sensitive enough to tell the difference between those two frequencies, because there should be a difference. If you can measure the difference, then what you can do is put the object back in location A, and you can overwhelm it with a vibration of location B. It should start rolling down the table and stop at location B, thus proving the principle that we're talking about.
So this is pseudoscience mumbo jumbo. You could certainly put the conductive metal sphere in a different place and you can measure its total energy by measuring its velocity, its temperature, and so on. But again, measuring the energy equation is meaningless. And furthermore, this person is not presenting an experiment that would test the thing they're trying to describe. Rather, they're suggesting that if you vibrate something a lot, it might roll to a different location, which of course it will, but it certainly is not going to teleport.
How things will resonate to certain locational frequencies.
So this should be setting off pseudoscience alarm bells in your head. Locational frequencies, resonance, this is the language of woo.
We have described this experiment to several people on your planet to date.
Oh, he thinks he's an alien. Got it. Yeah, I don't need to watch any more of this. I know it's going to be nonsense.
The Lyncus in Biocene. These wild beasts often migrate out west to the desert, where the arid and sunny weather conditions create an optimal environment for their main source of energy, attention. And what better way to capture attention than by setting a trap, or rather, a thirst trap. The Lyncus in Biocene displays her gluteus maximus. Such positioning of the hips is typically reserved for mating rituals. But this web of deception attracts the most desperate of species, the thirstum husbandess. And it's worked yet again. Her bank account will soon be full. She has received offers for mating from the thirstum husbandi. After all, they are the randiest of all creatures in the animal kingdom.
Hey, Doug, can I ask you something?
Yeah?
Hey, do you remember when I...
What are you doing?
Hang on.
Hey, check out my butthole.
Sorry, Doug.
Take a gander at that.
Hey, Toad, do you mind?
All right. Hey, we'll talk later.
Hey, Doug, remember that time you got real high on catnip and I started messing with you?
Not really. Doug. Doug. Doug.
Well, I feel bad about creeping you out, so if you ever want to get me back, go ahead.
All right.
Wow, that was quick. Wow, I didn't even know you could do that, Doug. And you're doing it while you're asleep. It kind of looks like you, actually.
Hey, Dad.
What?
What are you looking at?
All right, I'm going to bed. Doug Brown.
Okay, who's ready to have a baby? That would be me. Please, get this thing out of me. We actually have a new system that will relieve your pain while in labor by transferring some of the pain to the father, if you're up for it. Oh. Yeah, okay, fine, just get it over with. Okay, we'll start with 20% going to the father. Oh, that's a little better. Whew. Wow, I'm not feeling anything. Turn it up to 40, Doc. Okay, going to 40. Wow, I like this system. I don't feel anything. Oh, excuse me. Hey, what's up, man? Ugh, dude, I feel like I'm passing a kidney stone the size of a watermelon right now. Dude, you need to get that checked out. Turn it to 60, Doc. It's getting worse. Oh, dude, it's getting worse. Turn it to 100, Doc.
I bit into another mannequin last week.
It looks so real.
I know.
Brett, you okay in there?
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm just a little bloated from the Italian guy we ate. Even worse than when we had Indian? I'm all good.
You hungry? We're having some leftover human penis.
Peanut for dinner? I had plenty of that before I was a zombie. So I bite into this guy. He had just put on sunscreen.
Oh.
Yeah, mid-apocalypse. Guy's worried about melanoma.
Ooh, I got one. I just ate this vegan couple recently.
Oh!
Yeah, let me tell you, you can taste
Brett,
it.
what about you?
Me? Yeah, this is funny because actually I ate a baby this morning.
You ate a baby? That's really dark.
He was big. He was actually really old. He was an old baby. He was a full-grown man.
Well, how's that girl you're seeing?
She's a little kinky. Her arm fell off last night, and she made me choke her with it.
God, that's hot.
Brett, what's your perfect girl?
I'm like kind of a boobs guy.
How rotten.
Oh, gross. What do you mean gross?
Well, I mean, so rotten. Yeah, big rotten boobs and an even more rottener ass.
Yeah!
So rotten.
Wait, look.
You know what I miss pre-apocalypse?
Water slides.
You know what I miss? My daughter.
All right.
Zombies, run! You go, I'll hold them off.
Damn it. Danny? You think they got water slides in heaven?
You're a zombie?
No. I'm undercover as a zombie.
Brett, what's taking so long?
Just a little foreplay before I bite him. I gotta bite you to make it look real.
Fine, but you're gonna bite my ass.
Wait, I'm not biting your ass.
It's my worst feature.
Sorry, I was just taking my sweet time. Wait a minute. You're drinking a beer. Sam's eating pretzels. Tommy's doing his taxes. We're all humans, aren't we?
I've been putting makeup on for months.
Are we just a band of face-painted cannibals?
From this point on, we're done eating humans.
Deal.
Deal.
Wait.
You hear that?
Where'd everyone go, guys? It's me, Terry.
It's Terry. God, Terry sucks.
Yeah, he was the worst.
We're all thinking it, right?
One more for the road.
I'm in if you're in.
Best summer ever. So yeah, life moves kind of quick. But I realize it's not what you do. It's who you do it with. I went on to eat some more people, but it would never be the same. And I'm okay with that.
Wearing a bra in 2023 is literally just letting the patriarchy sexualize women's bodies. Oh, you need support? Our cause needs support! Emily Wokerson, professionally offended. Saying bless you after someone sneezes is actually a form of religious colonization. Did they ask to be blessed? Emily Wokerson, professionally offended. You know what's one thing I absolutely hate? The fact that people claim to be woke and then support the most despicable companies, which I can now tweet about twice as fast thanks to my new iPhone. Emily Wokerson, follow to stay.
How do you buy iPhones in Africa? As you already know, we don't have money in Africa, so I'm going to show you how we get iPhones without buying them. Let's go. Come. So So guys, as you can see, this is the only ripe iPhone right now available. So we're going to pluck this one out. And that's how we get iPhones in Africa. Yeah.
Welcome to the IRS. How much do you owe us?
I don't know. I thought you knew.
I do.
Then why don't you tell me?
Because it's more fun this way.
No, it's not.
Sure it is.
For who?
TurboTax and all the politicians they bribe.
It's illegal to bribe politicians.
That one's called lobbying.
No, people will find out and then they'll vote them out of office.
No, they won't. It's too complicated and people are too distracted to care.
Hey, hold on a second. Hey, man, you ever heard of Wicked Feet?
Have I?
Look.
Would you look at the cuticles on that one?
Yeah. You gotta help me with my taxes.
Fine. Do you have any dependents?
Do I get a deduction?
Yes.
Then yes.
Dogs don't count.
Come on, man.
Look, I'm just doing my job keeping taxpayers honest, especially the ones that can't afford a lawyer.
This is terrible. I'm gonna call my Congress. Ooh, oh no.
What's wrong?
McDonald's ice cream machine just went down by my house. I just got a notification from McBroken.
Ooh, sorry to hear that.
Oh, look, a TurboTax ad. You think our phones are listening to us?
That's Timbo's department.
Ice cream machine's working on 76th Street.
So kids aren't allowed to talk about school shooters in school. I talked to my goddaughter Bean today, and she said her grandmother has to go into school to have a meeting with her history teacher and the principal. Yesterday in history class, Bean brought up the recent shooting in Nashville. And her teacher said, "We are not talking about this nonsense in class." My goddaughter said, "It is not nonsense that we are dying. And shouldn't we be talking about these kinds of things in history class, if any, so, it doesn't fucking repeat itself?" And then her fucking dinosaur of a teacher said, "You won't go anywhere in life if you just believe what you're told and can't form your own opinions." Bean replied, "So, burying my head in the sand and pretending like uncomfortable things aren't happening like you do, I can get to where you are in life? No thanks. The bags under your eyes could carry my books, so not interested." Her teacher said, "You are walking a thin line, young lady." Bean said, "Well, then let me step all the way over it for you. I may not go anywhere in life, but you've already missed your calling. I mean, you have the face of a sweet old teacher, but the upper arms of a lunch lady." Grandma is looking forward to this meeting.
Scientific what the fucks. All right, let's talk about the fucking spider. Let's just fuck it. Everybody meet the Euoplos dignata, located in central Queensland, Australia. Because of course it is. And measuring 5 centimeters in body length. That's just under 2 inches. Now this spider is a type of golden armored trapdoor spider. And it's in the newspaper recently because it was recently discovered. That's not really the case though, because it was first discovered in the early 20th century, and it was first noted in the 1960s. But this spider is super elusive and super rare, and the first specimen wasn't collected until 2021, and it wasn't until recently through a scientific project called DIG that research was actually done on it. And now, in 2023, it is the first time it's been described as a new species. Now that we got the history out of the way, it's a trapdoor spider. So, this is its home. And like many other trapdoor spiders, it's an ambush predator. It'll burrow into the ground, create an intricate web system that has basically tripwire, and then a trap door on top, creating camouflage. And when an insect trips the wire, pop comes out the spider to grab its prey. Here's the big question I'm sure everybody's asking. Is a Euoplos dignata poisonous and lethal to man? Although there is no record of anybody being bit by one of these spiders, the venom is strong enough only to cause pain, but not kill. Rather, not kill humans. It definitely will kill its prey. So yeah, thanks Australia for giving me nightmare fuel.
Yo, check out my bulldozer that I built out of my zero-turn lawnmower. I call it the Shatapillar Micro P3N1S, or SHAT for short. Now, I call it the Micro P3N1S because it's small, but it'll rise to the occasion and get the job done. Now, that blade right there is a 6-point blade. And, look here. I can elevate it, drop it to whatever latitude or longitude I want it at.
people don't know is that Karens have been training Brian our staff for years. There's a training session going on right now. Let's go have a look.
Rule number 2, never apologise. The customer is never right.
They're upset. There's a child kicking the back of their chair continuously. They complain to you. What do you do? No. Come on.
Nothing.
Absolutely. You do absolutely all.
Hey, Tom, what are you up to, man?
Oh, check this out, Jerry. Ready?
Wait, what are you, Oh!
Boom. Is that not the most amazing thing you've ever seen?
You know, Tom, that's right up there with pushing cups off of countertops, I'll tell you what.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Wow, that's... So where does it come from?
I don't know, but it sure is loud when it hits the ground.
Dude, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Well, I've heard Sharon's got an interview tomorrow morning. Let's try this at 3 a.m.
Oh, yeah. It comes right out. It makes a terrible noise. I mean...
absolutely beautiful.
All right, Tom, you son of a gun. We'll meet back here at 4 a.m., huh?
Sounds like a plan, Jerry.
My niece's boyfriend has just turned up to take her on another date, and every time he turns up, I give him a hard time. Like, there's my niece. But when it was Valentine's Day, I was like, where are fucking flowers? But then he had flowers, so he did that. You know. He's not out of the car, Liv. I know. He hasn't gotten out of the car. He's going to experience the wrath of the auntie. Oi! Down this hill. Gotta get out of the car! You're gonna come out of the car! You're gonna carry her down the driveway! He's getting out of the car. Oh, you can't wear those down the grass. I'm giving you shit, Reese! Nice shirt! Never mind. He's nice. Look, I just felt like I needed to clarify why I went full fishwife on young Reese last week when I needed him to get out of the car. Basically, no one respects a Karen, but tell you what, they'll listen to a Sharon. It's all in the delivery. Like if you go, excuse me, can you please get out of the car for my niece? It's not going to work. Whereas what you need to do, go full Sharon. Get out of the car! Get out of the car! You see, it's all in the voice. It gives me shivers. Basically says, I might have had someone in the boot of my car before, and I'm good with knots. You're welcome. I'm gonna go polish.
Did you know that during the production of Stray, the development team had such an awful time working with the feline motion capture artist that the game was almost cancelled entirely? According to numerous reports from inside the studio, Nibbles the cat would often turn up to work high from a catnip binge the night before. He was also often irritable and scratched his fellow cast members mid-take if they didn't get their performance right. The final nail in the coffin were the sexual misconduct allegations made against Nibbles by some of the cast and crew. This has rightly led to Nibbles being blacklisted by most of the industry.
Balloons are great for jobs that blow, or in other words, blowjobs. However, blowing up the balloon will tire out your jaw. To fix this, simply buy a cordless Milwaukee leaf blower. Attach the balloon to the end and blow it up. Now your jaw won't get tired from all those blowjobs.
Oh my God, did you guys hear that a trans person is now the spokesman for Bud Light? Who gives a fuck? So many guys are up in their feelings about this person being on a can that was personally made for them. These dudes are acting like Anheuser-Busch changed their formula, and now if you drink it, now you're a trans. Oh, I can't fucking believe it. Anheuser-Busch is giving trans people the same opportunity as I have to be a spokesperson. Let it go. It's not a big deal at all.
So what is it, Glenn? That server job not paying you enough? Need to sell these fake Karen stories you steal off Reddit, or these fake stories about your child you steal off Reddit and take credit for them? Decided going to use that to milk for views and make money off of it? Convince poor middle-aged old women who believe that you're telling the truth because they're none the wiser. Is that what it is? You're a grifter? You just hate your life that much that you take other advantage of other people because you didn't try hard enough in life to get a better job? Sounds like a skill issue, but...
Oh! Isn't he cute?
So this guy was in a live of mine earlier today, and he got his feelings hurt because one of my moderators muted him because he was talking a lot of crap because he was seeing all the gifts that I was getting and that I got up to 600,000 in diamonds, and it made him jealous, and he got mad. And he's pulling out the same old argument every single hater does. Oh, it's not real. And then he goes on to say that middle-aged women are the victims because they're none the wiser, aka saying that middle-aged women are not smart enough to know when a story is real and when a story is fabricated. Seems pretty sexist. Because, sir, I've been very candid about my TikToks and my story times. I say, yes, these things happen. However, I embellish them to make them funny and entertaining. Or, yes, sometimes I just pull them completely out of my butt. Oh, he's stealing stories off of Reddit. Actually, no. I've had a lot of people claim the same thing, and then they try and show me proof. Oh, look, see, this is what I found on Reddit. This is what I found on Reddit. Yeah, it turns out the dates don't match up because my video was first, which means Reddit people stole it from me. And no, the income from being a server isn't enough for me. So I am now also a TikTok influencer and being a co-owner of a company that right now is worth $20 million. And not to mention, before TikTok was even a thing, I was a very accomplished chef. Hence why this $20 million company, Meat So Horny, sought me out and asked me to be part of their team. And I know what you and people like you are trying to do. Y'all are trying to get me canceled. But see, here's the thing.
Do I have to go saber-tooth tiger hunting?
Son, I'm raising you to be a hunter, not a gatherer.
What if I don't identify as a hunter or a gatherer?
Yeah, let's leave the weird bullshit to the future people. We're trying to survive out here.
But I want to do cave paintings.
Look, son, if it was up to me, your cave dad, you'd be at home doing cave paintings all day. I mean, who knows what could happen with that kind of art. But unfortunately, your mom won't let that happen. Unless somebody grabbed a couple sticks and started to rub them together for hours on end. And then once they got hot, add some dry leaves and some oxygen. And then as somebody created a diversion, the other one went behind her and pushed her into the fire. Your mom's highly flammable. She's like a woolly mammoth down there.
Is that where I'm from?
Gerald, where's my mammoth meat? Cave mama's hungry.
Yes, my little dodo bird. I'll be right there.
Son, you know what must be done. Almost there. Almost, come on.
Gerald, quit teasing me. What the hell are you looking at, you little Neanderthal?
No, they're back to the mammoth meat. Come on.
Hold on a second. What are you doing with those sticks? Were you gonna rub them together to light me on fire? Gerald, this is your idea. Come here.
Not in front of my son.
Watch.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad.
What's up?
What's up?
You want to hear something crazy?
All right.
It's already been over a year since we adopted you.
Wow.
Everything good so far?
Yeah.
That's good, because, you know, it was a rocky start.
Oh, yeah. Yikes.
What was so rocky about it? It seemed pretty normal to me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys doing?
Hi! We're getting ready to adopt Doug! Yeah!
That's not what it looks like. Are you guys wearing capes?
Yeah!
What's going on here?
They're ceremonial!
Is that a dead mouse?
Yeah! It's an offering!
Your indoor cats, where did that come from?
Amazon!
How did... Whatever. Where's Doug?
I don't know. He's getting prepared! Yeah!
For what?
Initiation! The blood oath! Yeah!
Keep those creeps away from me.
Doug, don't worry.
You said the same thing before I got neutered.
I'm not gonna let those goons do whatever they were gonna do. Just stay put.
You're oppressing our religious freedom! Yeah!
You guys have to stop this.
Yeah! Keep going!
You can't just chance and burn a candle. You done?
No! Okay, now we are.
What is happening?
The gods have spoken. It is done.
Okay,
now
great.
we feast on our master's blood. Yeah! Yeah!
What? No.
Hey, Doc, get over
here. We're eating dinner.
I should have got a dog.
Did someone say it's dinner time?
No.
Are you a nurse? Physician. What type of physician? Family medicine. Okay, so bottom tier. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. They're important too. Stop telling your patients to come to the ER. You guys all vaccinated? That was like a third of the room. Kinda worried. Who's not vaccinated here? Don't be. Oh. Really? No, fuck it. Why aren't you vaccinated? You haven't got COVID yet? You're never gonna get the COVID vaccine. See, this is the problem. You're like that kid in the group project who shows up at the end and just goes, see you guys, I told you everything's okay, we got an A. Yeah, because we got vaccinated and stopped the spread from coming to you. You understand how that works? You should be dead from COVID, but power to you, man. You're a healthy guy, you eat right, you're drinking water. I can't argue with it, he's alive. It makes our arguments so much harder when this happens.
Right, oh, we got a swimming pool with the cleanest ring I've ever seen. Why has it got a ring and a swimming pool? Is that electric? Oh my god, what in the demon is coming out of, is that a Horcrux? They found one of the Horcruxes. Stabbed it! Sorry. What is coming off that? Oh, it's making me feel sick. It's like a Dementor ready to suck the soul out of me. And I want someone to suck the soul out of me, but not like that. Oh my god, it's a demon. Oh, Jesus Christ, something's coming for me. That better be holy water. Oh my god, what is it? Is it weeing? Is it weeing? Or does like the electricity just, oh, it's a Horcrux. It's a Horcrux, I knew it. Harry Potter's real. You lot all think Brimgardium Leviosa is a spell to keep this stuff away from... Why is it getting closer? It was a perfectly chlorine... Where's it gone? Why are those bubbles coming out? Oh, there's spirits in... Oh, this is freaky. I nearly swore then. It looks exactly the same. Eh?
We demand to see the Queen. What do you call this? Well, we've had a vote, and we've decided we want to be a democracy. What? We're fed up of being a monarchy ruled over by some out-of-touch, unelected arthropod who only got the job because of who her parents were. Yeah, you're basically just a giant insect nepo baby. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Look, we're ants. It's how our whole evolutionary life cycle system works. Well, we reject the system. Yeah! You can't! What are you going to do with that Queen? Huh? None of you can reproduce. Well, we had an election, and we've picked Nigel as our first democratic president. Oh, and where's Nigel going to grow his eggs? Well, next to his peace silly, he's not got any female reproductive organs. Oh, democracy for ass! Democracy for ass! Ridiculous! What's the first order of business, Mr. President? I'm raising all your taxes. What?
This episode is brought to you by Bunker Vitamins. The world is ending, folks. You're going to want all the nutrients that you can get.
All right, comrades. This next segment is brought to you by Monsanto and Pepsi-Cola.
Now, this is an anti-critical race theory cup. For those of you who hate propaganda, you're going to love drinking out of this.
And that tax the rich moment was brought to you by Amazon and China National Petroleum.
So I can't wait to tell you about this new product, Freedom Water. Now, this is just a jug of water for those who love freedom.
But do you know who's really into equity and inclusion? Mercedes-Benz.
January 6th, commemorative Patriot plungers.
And that is why we need to raise the minimum wage. Now let me tell you about Apple Worldwide. They are opening factories around the world.
This is a Patriot pillow, folks. As you know, the Civil War is about to happen. You're going to want a good night's sleep first.
If you buy 2 cars this holiday season, they will throw in your pronouns on the license plate.
If you want to stand up and say, no, I will not let America be turned into Venezuela by the end of this calendar month, you're going to want this can opener.
10 reasons why you should get boosted, brought to you by Pfizer.
But you make me kinda nervous. You do that on